Hey, Warren. I have a friend that is crating a husky during the day while at work. It's an adult. It barks for long periods of time. I hear it. Friends said experts say it's okay, and the dog will get used to it. I don't think this is good. It's a big dog that's very energetic. What can I do? Are there sources to cite that can handle this problem? Is there some other way that a friend can handle the dog within a tiny place?
I am not the world's biggest fan of crate training. Some trainers, many behaviorists, advise that you use a crate. I believe everyone should have a crate in their home for emergency purposes, hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes. If you want to have a crate in the house, a lot of people say, well, that's the denning instinct. The dog likes to go in the crate. Well, that's fine. Leave the door open. If the dog wants to go in, let him go in, let him come out. Now, we're dealing with a husky here, an adult husky. I don't know how long they've had the dog. It's an adult dog. This is an energetic dog. I'm not saying it, you're saying it. He's barking excessively. That's a sign of anxiety and frustration. What the dog really needs is a lot of mental stimulation and a lot of physical stimulation. Exercise the mind, exercise the body, and then we'll have a well-behaved dog. But here's the deal with the crate. I understand a good majority of trainers and behaviorists now recommend crates, and that's fine. I'm just not a big fan of them, not from a training perspective. However, when you have a dog that's reacting anxious and barking is a sign of anxiety, then more has to be done. Why is the dog barking? Is the dog not comfortable there? Is the dog really bored to death? These are things you need to take into consideration. If your friend wants to use a crate, I have no problem with that. Leave the door open. If there's an issue, if the excessive barking is an issue, if jumping and chewing and all that's an issue, resolve it. Resolve it. There's no need to incarcerate the dog. That's not going to resolve the issue. It may prevent them from chewing something, but it's not going to teach them not to chew something. So I'm a big fan of education versus avoidance. And very often, many people use the crate as an avoidance technique. My dog is digging in the carpet, or my dog is grabbing stuff off the counter, or my dog is barking or chewing. So what they do is they put the dog in the crate. If you had any living member of the family that had an issue, you try to resolve the issue. You're not going to put them in a crate. That's not a resolution. The resolution is educating the dog, socializing the dog. There's a lot of great information online. You can check out my website, thepetshow.com. I've even done some stuff here on YouTube, specifically dealing with crates. However, it's important to know, I'm not going to be an abolitionist here. I'm not going to stand on the bandwagon and say, listen, never crate your dog. That is your option. Think about this. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I'm up there in years, okay? When I was growing up, every one of my friends had a dog. Everyone. I had dogs, friends had dogs, neighbors had dogs, aunts and uncles had dogs. I don't remember anyone ever having a cage in their house when I was growing up as a kid. No one, okay? Let me leave you with this. There are great sources online in terms of resolving issues like excessive barking. In fact, I did a whole video on that. I'm not going to be here and talking your friend out of using a crate if that's what they want to do, and many behaviorists and many trainers really do recommend it. That's their option. Personally, I prefer resolving the issues. I prefer they take the time to educate, socialize, train, exercise, and put the crate there with a nice bed so the dog can go in and out. I'll move on next time.